Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tannehill will throw out wide. That's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. The pitch goes to Barkley. That's strong. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Wilson to throw. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down at 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now it's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for it this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
That's complete to Mooney. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And that that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On first down, Tannehill. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Etienne with it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another tote for Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Higbee, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tannehill on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to throw it. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.